Welcome, Cancer, to your love reading for the next 2 days of the 25th and 26th of November 2018. So, November, October. We're not there yet. Almost. So, let's see what's going on with you, Cancer. So, person that might be coming towards you, or the energy coming towards you for Cancer and love. So, some of you might be dealing with you might be in a relationship, or you might be anticipating a deep connection, romantic connection with somebody. So it could be a date night or a soulmate connection. It just depends on your spiritual vibe with them. Let's see. So that person, when I see that the lovers in reverse with the Two of Cups, it can definitely indicate that some of you are dealing with someone who you have the possibility or potential to connect with, but there's either a lover that you're dealing with that you're still moving on from, or a lover that they're dealing with they're still waiting to move on from or heal from. So there seems to be a rift, and two soulmates can't really come together because of the that scenario dynamic that might be going on. So it does seem to be an obstacle. So let's see, what might your response be? Whoa, hold on. So you see, you're stressed about that scenario. That's usually Nine of Swords, staying up late at night, not really being able to rest your mind, get sleep. Yeah, the Hermit is showing up there. So definitely in contemplative mode about something, a change or somebody. And often, so those are two nines coming up. And often that means that we feel like we're on the brink of some kind of change, or wanting something to change, but it's not happening just yet. And you're wanting to know when this person is going to open up to you. Should you end something with somebody to start something new? Is it going to be right for you? Is it going to work out? Feeling like you want to know somebody is your soulmate for sure, and not really being able to decipher between whether or not it's something deep or just an energy of temptation or some kind of sexual desire, right? And let's see, what might your love interest or partner, what might their response be? So they're resting, right? They're healing or resting. Could be next to you, could be next to another person, or they could even be alone for some. By the Four of Swords, but you can see the energy of taking a break, it seems, right? Yeah, and even this is two things where some of you, the person that you're around or that you moved on from, for some, they could be in love with another person, a newer person, or the fact that some of you, where this person is thinking of you as their soulmate, that means that they still could be healing. Yes, the love is still there for some, but they can't really make a move just yet because of that energy, right? Still healing with the Ace of Cups showing up. Clarify, what is the advice? The advice for Cancer. Tells you to communicate, I feel. Like a lot of you might need to communicate or express how you feel if you have the opportunity to in some way. Clarify the Ace of Swords. It doesn't always mean that everybody has the avenue to. Yeah, try to communicate, but try to do it in a compassionate way. Like try to get your point across, or if you have a way to, if you already communicated, there's nothing that you can really do because you already expressed how you felt about something or someone. And you know, the aces, you have two aces, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups showing up, which are good energies about new beginnings. So releasing someone and moving into something new, a newer opportunity, or just anticipating some kind of communication to come in. But it tells you, if you've already sent it out, to be patient with the Strength card, to let go and allow that energy to come back into your life in some way, right? Now you have the outcome. Nine of Cups showing up. Cancer, not Cancer, you were Cancer. Gemini had this, alright? And Nine of Cups is showing up of some kind of happiness. The Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, definitely some kind of soulmate connection that's a building. Could be something new or something that's been working towards complete manifestation, right? So it could also be a child or something that is in the equation that pulls both of you together in some way, right? And a friendship that has grown, that's been long standing, but now it's coming into something deeper, right? Now let's see one more time. What is the action that your love interest or partner might be taking towards you? Cancer. So that person is you got the devil showing up, another major arcana, and this seems either they're stressed, they might be addicted to you, or they still have some fear of resisting the connection where they're not able to move on. So we'll look into that. It just depends, everybody is going through a different kind of situation. For the devil for Cancer. Yeah, that person is they might be stressed about money. So for some, if you are constantly taking care of or helping your partner out or providing for them, they might cling on to that reality and knowing that you'll be able to do that because you're willing to, so they might accept that. For some others of you, they might be a bit afraid of the connection because they might not feel that they can keep the relationship a ball rolling and keep the relationship healthy because of job or being able to pay you back, or being able to support themselves, support you, the kids, the family, to keep the relationship healthy. So these things might be going on where there's a fear of that. Another ace though, right? So some new things are showing up, but it seems like that your partner or love interest, they have some doubts, definitely. For some of you, the person that you have moved on from, there still might be love between both of you, and they still could be thinking about these things, but there is some kind of new beginning that's taking place with somebody new. Now for you, I'm gonna do two cards. I'm gonna do the Romance Angels, and I'm gonna do the Fairies. So this is just for Cancer. Soulmate. All right, it says yes, this is your soulmate. That's really interesting that it popped out. Lessons, trying to be patient, trying to understand different things. Sometimes I know a lot of people that might choose to stay with a marriage or relationship because they fear removing themselves from it, because they say, well, what if that's not my soulmate? I would have been happier staying with the person that I maybe have been kind of on a borderline of believing, but I didn't have to if I knew the other person wasn't my soulmate. But that's not the way to go about it. So I feel like these are lessons that you have to learn. If you're not happy where you are currently, you have to end that particular situation in order to move into a new one for a lot of you out there. So let me see messages for Cancer. And passion says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And the Nine of Cups is showing up. The Ace of Cups is showing up. Two of Cups, Ace of Swords. There's a lot of passion that could be happening between both of you. But right now, it seems like there's an obstacle. So Venus is in retrograde. And your... So that would be your 11th house, right? Yeah, 11th house. It would be the full moon in Taurus. So that does activate like your friendships. So the people that might support you in your love relationship, those that might not, those that might have an issue with it. So that might interfere with you and your partner coming together in some way. People that might just not really be supportive of it, envious, So these kind of things might affect your relationship. So you're kind of deciphering and having to let go of those friendships who constantly, if they're either interfering or they might be jealous, or if you feel these things and not assuming it, if you have evidence of it over time through being around them or experiencing these things, then you have to, who you are needing to kind of let go of. So there could be some endings when it comes to friendships in your life for some. But just keep that in mind, though. I do feel like this might be a time as well to try to enjoy yourself with that 11th house being activated. It is about your long-held wishes, dreams, and aspirations, and that's why the Ace of Pentacles is definitely showing up here. But just keep that in mind. But I do feel like there's some good things going on. Someone does feel passion for you. They might even love you, but they can't really access you because there's some kind of a third party within a situation that blocks progress. All right. Also, I wanted to add something in here. So the fairies. So for each other sign, I did the fairies. I just added the romance angels for you. So if you're still watching, this is a bonus. So let's see messages for Cancer for the next 2 days, 25th and 26th. I love. So we have pregnancy. It says the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So definitely there could be some of you who are pregnant. If there is sexual interaction, some of you could be anticipating your child, or there could be news of that. All right. Let's see. One more. Then we have marriage. It says the fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. For a lot of you, might be moving into a commitment. There could be marriage for a lot of you, which the Nine of Cups is an indication of that. A renewal of vows, or moving into a, when I see this, it's like a deeper relationship with someone who could feel like marriage, because you might be moving in, getting to know that person even more and much closer. So that's your reading. I hope that the messages did help out in some way. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best. And you can always go to the website, psychicloveheals.com, to schedule something for you. Have a good one.